I am now using AI software, sort of, to a certain extent, because it is a bit, it's not, I wouldn't say it's necessarily fluffy, but you have to have an actual process to really get the best of it, and you can get caught down a rabbit hole. It is really just a shiny new toy, but I have kind of figured out some ways to really get the best of it. So what Tim brought up yesterday, which was really legitimate, is that there's a beginner sort of package, I suppose is what it's called, which is like $29 a month. And there's also the pro version, which is $99 a month. So I have the pro version, which means I have access to some certain templates which you don't have access to in the basic version, I suppose. But the basic version is still insane. So I think the best way to use the basic version, so with the pro version, you kind of have your own like Google Doc. It's called long form, so it's just this blank page, and you can have this like conversion over to this like blank page essentially. Whereas with the, I'm gonna have to mute everyone because I was a bit distracted. So with the pro version, you get this blank page. Obviously, with the basic version, you don't get the blank page. Just to get my promo in there, I'll stick the link for Conversion AI actually in the chat right now. Where's that bloody link gone? Well, I'll do it when I find it. So I've kind of figured out the best way to get this software to write your emails, but I use a Google Doc as a kind of, I use a Google Doc instead of the long form editor, which is available on my pro accounts, just so I can sort of make it relevant for everyone else who's watching. Okay. So actually,
Caroline, can I? So do you know is the intelligence
screen a lot, and I haven't worked out how to do that, so that's a good thing for me to know.
Oh, I'm muted.
Now I need to learn how to do that. All right. So for anyone who would like to sign up for Conversion AI, this is my affiliate link. Shameless. I will get money if you pay, but I'm all right with that because it has changed my life. Okay, so let me get the best document up for this to use. I've got so many tabs open. Classic. No. Aha, there we go. And then, so you want to have it almost split screen on this one. Okay, so let me show you around Conversion AI to start with. So here you go. This is obviously included in the pro version. So this is what we won't be using today, but it's pretty sick. I was about to swear then. Can I swear? It's Michael. If I can swear if I want. So this is sick, basically. This software is just amazing. Look at all these templates. You've got Google Ads headline, Facebook ad headline, primary text. And since playing with this for a little while, what I found is it's so hard to sort of, because there's so many different things and none of them are really straightforward. I think it's very interactive. Like you have to have your own style. You have to know how to work with it and have like, so it's like working with a person in a way. It's very intuitive and it makes its own decisions. So you have to kind of get to know its mentality in order to be able to get the best out of it. So it's like you have to sort of commit a little bit to really get the best out of it. So I haven't worked out how to use all of these templates. My main thing was I learned how to use this, but now I've got this this other suggestion that we're going to go through. But I've kind of broken it down to certain ones that I really like. And we're going to go through those now for their benefits. But just to also give some clarity, these are all based off of high performing versions of themselves. So this is this is the AI comes from high performing event posts. Like it scoured the internet, it's found event posts that have got like, I don't know, the most actions or whatever the metric is to determine whether it's a high performer one or not. And it bases its style off of the information it scours from the website, from the web. It knows about 10% of the internet. So I've had it tell me stuff about Stuart Ross before. I'm like, that's fucking weird. Okay. So it's pretty intelligent. So I think the best way to sort of start is to say, when you're working with this, presume that it's an insanely fast copywriter who knows way more than you do, except it doesn't know what you want to position the information it knows as. So that's the best way. It's like have an assumption that it knows everything. It knows so much stuff, but it just doesn't know how you want it to use its information. So you have to be really objective. So you have to just, it's almost like giving it instructions. And as we kind of figured out on the messages call yesterday, I put in some good, like if you put in good copy, you get out good copy. So there is not even good, to be honest, it's all me going into the tangible stuff. If I can just define the parameters of my product, it can give me a lot of information. So the templates I'm going to be working with today is going to be these two, this AIDA framework and PAS framework. And I haven't really figured out yet what I really want to learn to do with this is to create the launchable structure. Not because, again, like I say, it's not the best structure in the world or whatever. It just makes the most sense to me. It's the one that I'm most familiar with. If I'm going to teach something, I want to teach something that I can teach really well. And then it's got this like almost barometer. So if anyone shares their content with me, we have any review calls, I've got this framework of which to work on. That's kind of why I want to have my launchable structure the way it is and people using it. But I haven't quite worked out exactly how to make it in this yet. But the problem solution call to action is closely linked to this, almost. So the ones I'm going to be using mostly are going to be the AIDA framework, the PAS framework. Then I might do I'll do some subject lines, which I imagine email subject lines. No, not review responder. What other stuff? Maybe I'll try and construct a launchable framework, or maybe not. Okay, and so basically, I'm just going to the way I use this is like going. I'll collect a lot of information that comes at like kind of different angles, and I'll put it all in a document, and then it's more a case of like constructing emails. Like it's not necessarily like writing anymore. It's more about like putting things together. So that's basically what I'm going to do. And so let's start with, before I actually, this is a new project. I'm not going to go into the Google Doc thing yet. Now, just to sort of clarify as well, my keyboard ran out of battery, so I'm having to write it on my MacBook, which means this is all going to be shaky. Just to clarify, bad quality. This is a shambles, but whatever. Okay, so company name. So you could, for us, we could say mentors. We could even say mentors all in, depends kind of what you're selling. But I like to look at it as like, when I always say like, what is the product you are selling? So if this was an ad, which I haven't necessarily worked out how to write a video script with this yet. It's where I try and get down to like, the holy grail, like what exactly are you promoting as in the real precise thing? Is it, the click is the action, but like if they click, what will they get? So let's just say the easiest thing I find, and that I've been mostly basing all my emails on recently, is just the 10K webinar. And so it's the crisis into an opportunity webinar, which I think is a terrible title, but we're going to go with that. Crisis into opportunity webinar. Yeah, free. And I guess it's free. Yeah, I'm going to say it's free. And so then it's describing the product. And something that I also figured out on to do yesterday is to add, is to add a call to action in this. Like, what is the call to action as well? So I'm going to say, and now the product description. Okay, so it's a free, well, I suppose that's in the title, whatever. 90-minute presentation shot by expert online business educator and industry leading. See, it's a bit too wordy already, but whatever. Maybe I'll go back and change it. Marketer Stuart Ross. yeah, there's two, maybe that's authority, whatever, who teaches, what kind of people are they? Teachers, maybe, let's go for this angle, technophobes, how to earn an income online using software that anyone can use. No experience, no business experience necessary, or product or services. And this is like, also, you guys can just like, if you want to take this, you can take this. Like, I'll put this right now. I'll copy and paste this into the Untitled document. So you guys can even, you've got an input then as well. Because that does make a difference. Right, hold on. Let me find this document now amongst my million tabs. It's gone. Kind of gone. Somewhere around here, surely. Sorry, guys. No, here we go.
Can you put it in chat?
That is my input. I'll show you this guy, that doc soon. And also, but something to clarify as well is that like this input might still not be great. So this is part of the process as well of like getting to know it. Like what, so now I've given it this information. What does it interpret from me giving it this information? I'm going to add a call to action as well. So free 90-minute presentation shot by, or maybe I could give some benefits, shot by online business educator and the industry leading marketer, Stuart Ross, who, do I need to have a, maybe I should indicate that that's, so I think some things you need to do as well is like, you need to indicate, if there's a grammar thing involved, I think you need to indicate things, you know, like if something's a title, you need to indicate that it's a title, because otherwise it will interpret it as just words. So there's some things with grammar that you need to take into consideration as well. So I try to be as precise and detailed with this as possible. Who teaches technophobes how to earn an income online using software that anyone can use. No business experience necessary or products or services. So does that really capture the essence of the 10K webinar? Oh, he does this by showing you exactly. Oh, and also how, oh, it's got to have relevance to do with the, so here's the thing as well, it's got to have relevance to do with the economic crisis, right? Free 90-minute presentation shot by expert online business educator who teaches technophobes how to earn income. Doesn't matter what's going on in the economy, or whether you have. So you can see like what I'm doing right now is I'm also trying to interpret how it's going to interpret this, whether you have previous business experience or products and services of your own. He does this version. And I think like I could add loads of detail here, but I think it starts to get a bit complicated. So I might go into, so this is like he does this by showing you. So I might remember like, okay, do you know what, I wonder if I can, yeah, okay. So I might do like another template where it's like, so another subject. So this subject would be me saying like, what is the actual contents? What framework am I using here? PAS. So this will be like me saying what the contents. So this is more the tangible section. So that's interesting. Like I've kind of gone through a little bit of the relatable section, and maybe this is how I would do the structure, make it more mine. This is now more like, what is the contents? So crisis into opportunity. This is just another tab, I don't know if you can see. Webinar, product description, free webinar where Stuart, we'll just say Stuart for now. Stuart shows you how he made his first million during the 2008 economic crisis, so that no matter what's going, so to show that, so now I'll go to a bit more detail than that. Well, anyway, I'll go into this one afterwards, but this is kind of just to sort of show you, like, because it's interpreting what I'm saying, it's almost, you've got to almost imagine it's got a huge amount of brain power, but not a lot of, like, it has a huge amount of brain power almost over one topic. Like, it can go in multiple directions, but it's not very efficient for it to do that. It can kind of go a bit weird when you do it like that. So I'm just going to try and keep it as simple as possible, like almost like, what paragraph do I want it to create lots of? And then the call to action is click the link in this email to register for your spot on the 10K webinar. To register for your spot, right? Let's just say that. And then, what tone do we want? Let's say caring, intelligent. Is that a tone? Maybe not. Caring, confident. Okay, and then it's a case of generate AI content. See what happens. Fingers crossed. Sometimes it can be a real weirdo, like actual weirdo. It swore at me the other day. I was like, oh, okay. But then, so obviously, I don't know if you guys know my products with Dan and the team. We designed this deodorant called Bamboo Bar. It has the word boob in it, and it will not let me use the word boob, but it swore at me the other day, and I was like, oh, I see, double standards. So we sometimes have disagreements. The AI is actually called Jarvis. There's this really fun community, and they talk about Jarvis like he's a person. So sometimes it goes a bit weird. It's a problem. You're a good person. Hey, that's nice. You're a good person who wants to earn income online, but you don't know where to start. Stuck in a cubicle, stuck in your current job, worried about losing your job, struggling with debt and bills. This free webinar will show you how to make money using software that anyone can use. It doesn't matter what's going on in the economy or whether you have previous business experience or product or service of your own. So obviously it's taken a lot of what I've said, but it used its information, it used its knowledge to say, oh, well, this is relevant for people with jobs. Problem, so many opportunities available online, but there is also so much confusing information and advice out there. Most of us don't have the time to sort through it all and make sense of it all. Not only that, but we're bombarded with messages telling us that the economy is bad, things are going downhill fast, and we need to act now before it's too late. If you've been looking for a way to get ahead in business or just earn some extra cash on the side while keeping your day job, then this webinar is for you. The 90-minute presentation will show you how anyone can start earning an income online no matter what's going on in the world around them. You'll learn step by step exactly how I went from having zero in my bank account, 1 month, to making money, more money than I ever thought possible 5 months later, even though times were tough. So here's the thing, like, this is where the editing side comes in. So this is where the constructing goes in. This is great. I just love this on its own. It's really nice, actually. And one of the things I was going to say is a downfall, which I haven't quite worked out how to do yet, is there's sometimes these emails don't have, sometimes the content it produces doesn't have much heart. Like, it's very, like, it is very, very just mechanical in its way. But this, I think maybe where I've just given it less to do, it's starting to, I guess it's constructed a story a little bit. So that's really useful. Actually, and I didn't even put anything about Stuart making money in the economic crisis. That's really interesting, because that was in this tab. Remember, I started talking about he made his first million during the, so that's cool. So what I can do then is I can turn that into the story and make that tangible and relevant to Stu. If you're not making money online, it's painful. You feel like a failure and that everyone else is doing better than you. See, this is great. Okay, so that's what I would do. I would say, so you put this in your favorites. All of these are actually quite good, and sometimes, like, they're not that, they could be a bit weird. Maybe let's stick with 3 for now, just to keep this, like, simple. Then I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to go to the AIDA framework. Let's do the same thing, and I'm going to did I no, Z. So I've got to go to, you guys can't see this, but I want to actually, no, do you know what? I'll go back to the PAS framework, and then I'm going to go Command All, Command C, and then back to the AIDA framework, and just copy this in. Right, so that's like, it created good output, so I'm going to keep hold of it. Free crisis into opportunity or webinar. Okay. Right, so let's confident, friendly, caring. Okay. Oh, this is what it told me to fuck off. I put Deadpool in the tone of voice, and it went wild. So it was quite funny actually. Told me to fuck off. And it started. I was talking about the deodorant, and it started telling me like, if you want your deodorant to give you fucking cancer, then I was like, whoa, calm down, because I put Deadpool in the voice. I was like, so it does really pick things up. It'd be interesting. We could do an experiment to see like what it does with the tone of voice. So are you looking for a new way to make money? The economy is tough and not getting any better, but there are ways to earn income online that don't require you to have a product or service of your own. You can start earning today by learning how in my free webinar. I'll show you exact steps I took from scratch, so you can do the same thing too. Easy use Facebook. This is nice. Okay, so then we can. This is great. Yeah, so we've got some really good stuff. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'm just going to favorite that because I already know it's quite good. How lovely. Great. So these on their own could be their own emails, but I find that like I said to you, like they can be a bit two-dimensional. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like, okay, is that it? So this could definitely do, like, you could just make loads of emails like this and just whatever. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be super relevant. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. So that's fine. Now I'm gonna do the same thing in let's do email headlines. I had one the other day which was great. Sometimes he's so funny, honestly. I'll try and find like an example of one. Actually, yeah. So I'm going to give you quickly an example of one. So to do with my the deodorant. I wonder if it's there. Hopefully you can't see my link down. It was like, this is one thing. Why stink when you don't have to? Bamboo Bar has the answer. You know those stinky people who walk into your favourite restaurant, workout class, or meetings without wearing deodorant? They're gross and embarrassing, right? But now there's Bamboo Bar, an appallingly genius way to solve this problem once and for all. This new innovation is a foolproof custom bamboo case which stores your unadorned underarm essentials. Anyway, I just thought like, you know those stinky people who walk into your favorite restaurant. It did that all by itself. It was so funny. All right. Anyway, back to
Caroline. What was the tone of voice for that one? What tone of voice?
Pre-crisis into an opportunity webinar. All right. So generate the AI content. Let's see. Tone of voice. All right. We can say. See, that's. Oh, all right. Okay, we're doing email subject lines. So if we want an email subject line, we want it to be like more emphatic, right? So let's try that. Emphatic, enthusiastic, right? Because we want to catch their attention. Excited, direct. Yeah, so these are more important. Want to improve your business? Click the link to free opportunity webinar. No, these are all a bit rubbish. What's your email belt? Oh, okay, so maybe that's a different. Is this email subject lines? This is not that great. Okay. What's your email about? Oh, it's not doing a very good job. Well, world's greatest opportunity. That's not bad. Yeah, these are not too bad. I kind of want something with technophobes in it now, though, because we're doing it on like that sort of angle. Spot left. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit more relevant. Good subject line, conversion AI. All right, whatever. Okay, so let's say that So because I'm not getting what I want out of it, I'm going to change it a little bit just to see if it can. I'm changing it to give it, to refine where the emphasis is going. Wanting for a crisis, yeah, it's still not behaving as well as I want it to behave. Nah. Okay, so let's try. No dashboard. Okay, so now I'm going to try marketing angles instead. You guys can, if anyone's watching this back, they can we'll explore ways to make a living in spite of the current dismal economic outlook. That's funny. Okay, I quite like that. Okay. I'll try a few more. So these are a bit more punchy, and we're going to do some bullet points as well. And I might get my subject. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've got some bullet points basically, and let's try a couple more things. So I'm going to do, well, that might be enough. Is there anything else I want to check out? And I mean, there is the video script outline or stuff like that, video script and hook introduction. I haven't so far found them to be very useful. So I'm not actually using this to write ads at the moment, just to sort of clarify, because I haven't found it good enough for that. But in terms of emails, it's great. Okay, I think that's enough. I guess product description was sometimes useful. Anyway, we're going to go from there. So then what I'm going to do is going to go into content and then all my favorites. So these are only from what I've done today, because like you get lots of projects, as you can see. Interesting. There's lots of stuff I've been doing, but so this is my project on emails specifically for today. So this bit's a bit fiddly. So what I do here, I'm going to stop sharing for just a minute. Oh, I've got a comment in the chat. Okay. Oh, someone's talking, I see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I do that funky thing on Mac where I make it the big screen and then I split the screen. I'm sure I don't need to give a full description of what that is because you might know what it is. But let's do, I feel like you're going to have to judge my background. Don't judge my background. Can you see this? Can you see the, cool, right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this is maybe a little bit fiddly, but it's just worth it. So, exit that. So then I'd copy, come here, bastard, right. Okay. B. So I'm just now going to be like, copy, paste. Copy, as you guys, I mean, I probably should have just prepared this in advance. Here's one I made earlier. It's been too long. I might be, whatever. Okay, so then I want to indicate that these are subject lines. Sorry guys, I probably should have done this previously. I have done this with the bamboo bar stuff, but I thought this would be much more relevant for you guys. I'm going to try this one as well because I quite like that, but I'm not going to go through all of these things. I'm just going to show you. Oh, God, I wonder how many of these are double. Right, it's a bit fiddly. This is why I quite like the pro version, but okay. So now here's where the important stuff comes from. AIDA. Okay, next. B. You're a good person. I quite like that. I wonder how many people will connect to that. Like, I am a good person. I am a good person. I do deserve the best. What else was when did that start with? So this is like, yeah, this is basically, oh, I've done the pit. Oh, that's everything. Crap. No, I've clicked on some dodgy thing, probably. Okay. What the hell? What did I just click on? All right, some weird link. Okay, so now we've got, stop share, I'm gonna make that big now. I'm gonna show you just how I construct emails, multiple. So, there we go. Okay, so we've just got all of this stuff. That's the input, this is the output. Okay. And the thing is, you don't want to overwhelm like this, but like having like, it's almost like this is like a base. Like now you can sort of like construct things together. And I suppose like what I would do next, actually, if I was to do this all the way through, I would go back into conversion AI. Let me see if I can share this with you. This is so annoying. Okay, so I would go into conversion AI and I would go back into this one where it's like, free webinar where Stuart shows you how he made his first million online during the economic crisis, to show you like, so then you've got like a different angles to start putting into the email to show you that no matter what is going on in the economy, you can profit from it and profit from it. He shows you tech and tools that are working right now, you know, just giving it a synopsis but not too much detail. And then I've just got different angles, so I can construct an email out of these multiple different angles. So I am actually going to steal some of these. Yeah, see, we've got a bit of a story now, so I quite like this. I'm just going to take this one, just so I've got like a story. Where is this document now? So it's not like, as you can see, like this is quite a process. It's not like super, oh, here we go, we stick this thing in and then all of a sudden it's done. It can be like that, but then it makes you, if you don't construct it this way, it makes it very like two-dimensional. I think I've said that. It just makes it very like, it makes it very salesy. It doesn't have very much heart. So this is kind of adding this. I mean, this if I was holding this call, I was just like, here's how you use AI to write your emails, would have been done like 20 minutes ago. But I suppose it's more like, how do you get AI to write your emails and make it seem like a human and add value? So I think that's more of the value here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another little line here, and then stick that in there. And so now I'm going to say, right, let's insert line. Let's try and make, I guess, 3 emails. So obviously you could have written an email in this time, but I feel like this is like you're creating, you're creating a well though. Like this is like, the way I look at this software is I've spent a lot of time putting stuff into this, which I could have done in my own time. Like I could have made more emails from the amount of time I've just done researching this and like playing with this. But the way I see this is that this is like a long time. Like I wonder if you could see, this isn't the right one, but I've got like stuff up here where it's like there's like a master document for the things that I'm doing. So I'll have a master document for my emails, a master document for my from Bamboo Bar, master document for Launchable. But it is a bit of a process. So yeah, okay. Let's go to the marketing angles. Okay. Oh, get valuable information. So what did how to profit? Let's do this, just fine, whatever. Here, So let's see what we've got. Oh, that's nice. That even could be even a headline, right? So I just go, stuck in a cubicle or you stuck your current job, struggling with debt and bills. Oh, here we go. Right, so then this free webinar will show you how Stuart was able to make his first $1 million during the 2000 economic crisis. Let's get rid of that. He had some unique advantages. He knew where to look for opportunities. Right, I want to keep this brief. So, and then we could go. Let's try some of them. Ah, oh, that's nice. And maybe that's a nice one to go in here as well. Put that in there. Stuck in a cubicle, stuck in your current job, worried about losing your job, struggling with debt and bills, you're not alone. The economy is tough and it's hard to know what to do next. It can be tempting to give up and hope for the best, but that won't help anyone. We're here because we want to help you get back on track with your finances. See you later, Tim. Okay, so then I'd take this. If you want help getting back on track with your finances. See, what we've got to do then is going back on track with your finances. That's not what the value of the webinar is. It's not teaching people how to get back on track with their finances. So, but there is, let's say there is hope. So one of the benefits of this as well, this software, is that like it kind of once you've got all of this base stuff in place, you kind of don't have. It's not like you ever get that thing where you're looking at a blank page, you're like, I don't know where to take this. There's so many different routes to go down. When you've got it like this, it kind of just does it for you. It's like it kind of steers you that, and you don't like. I find it very exhausting when I write an email. I'm like, oh my god, like I've just finished it. Now I have to do another one that goes at a different angle. Because you've got all this, you've got loads of angles already created for you, so you just kind of follow them along. But there is hope. Okay, so stuck in a cubicle or stuck in your current job, worried about losing your job or struggling with debt and bills, you're not alone. The economy is tough and it's hard to know what to do next. It can be tempting to give up and just hope for the best, but that won't help anyone. There is hope. There is hope. Now I'm looking for a you can, so you'll be a solution sort of thing. Okay, you can learn how to create an automated income stream without having to sell anything or even leave your house. I'll sell anything. Okay, so let's try this. You can learn how to. There is hope. There is hope. You can learn how to create an automated income stream without having your own product or service already, or even from leaving your house. I'm just like now giving it some more relevance. Your own product or service already, or even having to leave your house. Having to house. It's called affiliate marketing, and anyone can do it, even if they don't have experience or tech skills. Right, so that's right, or tech skills right now. Okay, then it's now all about the webinar. By using the writer. Okay, well now that make this more relevant to affiliate marketing. Okay, let's do that as well. So you can see now, like all the sort of groundwork I put in to start with just makes it a little bit easier to construct here. And I've got so many more options to go back to. So let's do that. This 90-minute presentation. Okay, so let's see what we've got so far. hey, stuck in a cubicle, stuck in your current job, worried about losing your job, struggling with debt and bills, you're not alone. The economy is tough and it's hard to know what to do next. It can be tempting to give up and just hope for the best, but that won't help anyone. There is hope. You can learn how to create an automated income stream without having your own product or service already, or even having to leave your house. It's called affiliate marketing and anyone can do it, even if they don't have any experience or tech skills right now. This free webinar will show you how Stuart was able to make his first $1 million during the 2008 crisis. He has some unique advantages. He knew where to look for opportunities. This 90-minute presentation will show you how anyone can start earning an income no matter what's going on in the world around them. I'm going to add a space here. You'll learn step by step exactly how I went from having zero in my bank account 1 month to making more money than I ever thought was possible 5 months later. Let's choose a different thing. You'll learn step by step how, well, this webinar, we're promoting the webinar, so how Stuart went, and you can now relate back to what you know. Stuart went from working as an unfulfilled estate agent, getting paid a salary with a commission, just like a normal employee, to earning $1 million online or using automated systems that freed up his life. Even when times are tough, you can still, and then we just should change this. So it's like, even when times are tough, there are still opportunities available. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if there's a CTA. Click the link. Here we go. Oh, right. So I think one of the main things is, maybe this could be like quite time consuming, but it's like anti writer's block, I think. Click this link now and register for our free, click the link now to register for the free webinar. Free crisis, well, here we go, because I put that in the title. Crisis, how to turn a crisis into an opportunity, hosted by industry leading marketer Stuart Ross. No matter what's going on in the economy. Right. No, I'm just Stuart Ross. Okay, I'm just saying now. I'm just going to keep that down. And there we go. Okay, click now to access. So like, if I was teaching how to write this email, it would probably take me a lot quicker than an hour to do that. But now, whatever, speak soon, Caroline. Now I've got like, okay, that's one. Next one, what's the next one gonna be? I wonder if I can like put out, oh, something painful. If you're not making money online, it's painful. You feel like a failure and that everyone else is doing better than you. All right, that's a good one. So now I'm just gonna construct another one. If you're not making money online, it's painful. You feel like a failure. So let's do subject. And we can, subject. What would be interesting as well is seeing like what the subjects come out with. Let's stop to share a second. Go back into conversion.ai, into Jarvis. Oh God, where is he? Here we go. And then say, we're gonna go back into subject headlines. It's just so good. Once you've got this like sort of base frame in place, it's like, I don't know, it's so quick. Persuasive bullet points. I think that could be good to generate a subject. Okay, free. I'm just gonna do that for now to make it faster. Okay, I'm gonna, oh, I didn't even use the bullets in the last one. So I'm just gonna do another one where I'm gonna actually use the bullet points as well. Where is, here we go. Didn't even get this far up, right. Nah, none of those are really that good. All right, if you're not, so here's the thing, here's the next email. If you're not making money online, it's painful, you feel like a failure and everyone else is doing better than you. Okay, so subject. The real reason you're not making money online. I'm just gonna play with that and see what happens. If you're not making money online, it's painful, you feel like a failure and everyone else is doing better than you. Where did we get that? Okay, well, do you know what? Let's take this whole email. Let's take this whole, we don't even have to like do like a construction of it. We could just like go, bum, bum, bum. And then what I'm gonna do is take in some, oh, we need like a hey. Let's do, hey, well, you know this game, first name, fix. All right. If you're not making money online, it's painful. You feel like a failure and everyone else is doing best for you. Truth is, making money online isn't as hard as people make it out to be. Most of the successful marketers I know started off with nothing but some basic skills and a willingness to learn from their mistakes. Okay, so then we could have the CTA, which we all know is like, this is the way I sort of construct the email, first CTA, and let's go back up and see if there's some more points that we could pull out. All right, yeah, then we've got this again. During this free webinar, you learn exactly, let's take something we haven't done. Okay. Let's take all of this. I'm going to take all of these points here and see if we can turn these into something as well. Like, which ones are relevant? Okay. Why you should watch this webinar. You'll learn, okay, what's included in the webinar. Who doesn't love bullet points? You'll learn, let's keep that. Learn about digital marketing from a successful expert, get valuable information on how you can use it to start IT. Yeah, IT is relevant. You'll learn how to improve your sales and still have time for your family. Oh, you'll learn how to, okay. Get sales. Okay. Get sales. Okay. You'll learn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this whole thing off with, in this webinar, you'll learn. You'll learn about digital marketing from a successful expert. It's true. Valuable information that'll get how to get sales. Okay, that's good as well. Put your skills into the products that people are willing to pay for instead of generating proposals. Nah. No. Yeah. What it takes to succeed in this industry. So it's just now. Okay, let's get rid of these repetitive. There we go. Okay. Digital marketing from a successful expert, valuable information that you can use it to start your business today, get sales and still have time for family life, create your own business and make money even if you're not technical. The easiest way to start a business, what it takes to succeed in the industry. I mean, this is all like, this could all be a little bit better written. But I've got this amazing base now. And what it takes to start. Okay. Online in any economy. Yeah. Okay. So then that's done. Cool. CTA again. And I wonder if we could probably have a CTA. Click this link right now. So sort of, nah, is there a better one? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Ah, this is quite nice. And best of all, it's totally free when you register. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. There's a nice little CTA. Okay, and then what are we starting? Okay. Oh, and then what would be, where's that story? Okay, so this is like a bit of legitimacy. Then we're going to go back up to this. So obviously I only made one variation of this, but then I'm going to go back in and say, take that out. Stuart was able to make his first $1 million.
Bože.
Yeah, well, I think you got the point anyway. So I kind of just like constructed this, and I'm going to take this also now. I'm going to put that here instead of the CTA. So it's like now that I've done all that first work, it's starting to like, you can see now, this is long form content now. Like this is getting into the longer forms. And personally, I really like it when there's like, it's separate, like a lot of content is separated with bullets. So we've got like 2 CTAs in there, but different content. So this is like a longer email. It's not fluff either. Now, what I would ideally want is like, we all know my sort of, this isn't perfect, but this is like relating, this is like tangible, what's going to happen. And then this would be like the legitimate section, like Stuart was able to make, his first $1 million. So I'll put more detail into conversion AI to give me much more like variety on this section so that I can create that. But like, okay, so that's the breakdown basically. Like this process itself, getting all of this information does take some time, but now if we just timed how long it took me to write these 2 emails from the information we got, it's really fast. And now it's a case of like rinse and repeat. Plus I've got the inputs. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys will see that screen. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so then that's just like, now I've got that input, I can just go back and go, well, this was the one about Stuart, so I can go back into the PES framework. And so I guess, so this would, just to clarify as well, this would be so much faster if you have the pro version. So I've kind of like slowed everything down. So I'm just going to show you why the pro version would be a lot faster. So you've got the long form assistant. So let's do the thing. Okay. So I wonder if it's in here. I'm going to show you the difference. It's kind of quite phenomenal. But like, I wanted to create this so you guys have something to use. If you wanted to use the non-pro version, which is only $30 a month, like that, it's just insane that it's that cheap to use. It's so good. And you also, there's ways to like get loads of free, anyway, it's really useful. Even it also can rank on keywords if you're doing blogs. Anyway, beside the point, let's see, title, this is the pro version, by the way, so long form content. Title, generate ideas. I actually usually like this. This seems to be better than the other stuff I get. Okay, How to make millions? No, I think I put this. Nah, that was the wrong stuff. I don't want that in there. Where's the other stuff I did? Here we go. This is what I want. Yeah. So much faster. Sorry guys, but it is. Okay, so let's save. Now we generate more ideas because that should be more relevant to that. From technophobe to earning money online easily. Let's go with that and then generate my intro paragraph. See, this is pretty snazzy. This is, okay, are you afraid of computers? Do you want to take your business online but don't know how? Nah. Are you a technophobe? If so, doesn't matter, you can still make money online using software. Right, so let's take that. This is how I do it, which is significantly faster. Then we're going to go into power mode. Then I'd go. So then it's a lot less fiddly with this mode. I think it's worth it, but just to sort of like, just give you a little brief intro of what that works. Then you'd go like that. And then you'd go back into the PAS one and say, oh, okay, well, I need a bit of this. So we can see like it's significantly faster. But yeah, either way, if you can get it, the only thing that slows everything down with the basic version is that you don't have this editor here, which is really valuable. So all you need to do is just spend some time in the beginning to get all of the information that's been generated out, and then you're able to start constructing it just kind of like this. But I think it's amazing. Anyway, so that's how I use AI to create emails for me, for specifically for the Turn a Crisis into an Opportunity webinar. I'm going to put this back off of mute now so you guys can talk. Is there anyone who has any questions? I feel like that was intense. Who's speaking? We got. I've obviously muted you guys. Anyone want to know anything about that? Anyone got any questions or anything? It seems like we're all good. I kind of did quite a detailed explanation. That's Alan's way of saying no. Just turn his camera off. All right. Well, I've put that's basically my way of using AI to write emails. I think it's amazing. I'm a bit of a geek for it though, so I'm not sure if it's necessarily relevant for everyone else. But once you put the effort in on the front end to just get all the stuff out there, then it's like really, really fast on the back end. And obviously, if you want to use the pro version, it's amazing. Yeah, and you get 3 users on it as well. Like you can add up to 3 team members, and you've got unlimited words. So if you have people on your team or whatever, that's also really useful. So I just thought I'd show everyone how I use it, and that's basically it. If you have any questions, you know where I am. You know where you can ask me. And other than that, that is the end of the presentation. Next week, I will be, I think it's one of 2 calls. I'm either going to do a call on building authority, which will be more of the same lecture style format. How do you build authority in your ads? How do you build authority in your emails? What even is authority? And also soon I'm going to be doing a specific leads email. So not leads email, a leads call. So I'll basically showing leads all the value that's available to them if they sign up for the Mentors All In package. Now there's 2 benefits to this. One, I'm going to record it and then everyone can send it to their leads as well, but obviously with their own affiliate links on it, and also links to the 10K webinar or whatever. But also the benefit is that you'll also be able to see how I position the Mentors All In package and the benefits that come with it, which are actually amazing. I feel like a lot of people look at it from the perspective that it's just a money-making machine for them. But if you knew or understood or really embraced the insane value that comes with this package, then I think it'd be much easier for people to sell it. So yeah, I just sort of thought those are the two. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I am in the ad lab. Sorry about all the technical difficulties that happened today. Sad that some people weren't able to get onto the call. So I will rectify that for next week. Got the messages call coming on Monday. It's going to be ad reviews again. And I will see you guys soon.